I think this thing can see me already. God damn, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I have no idea how to start this one. It has genuinely been a year, and it's taking everything in my power to not drop that one Quandale Dingle quote. It's been a year, daddy. Like it. Hi, it's Tremirry. It's your boy. Before I get into anything, my cup of tea is on the left. Let's get up again. Just gonna preface this video is a long one, and it is gonna be nothing but just straight tremery yap. So I don't know, just brace yourself for consuming all that information. Maybe put this on the side. I don't know. Again, it's been a really long time, and I'm gonna be honest, I've made this video, I think like this is my fourth recording attempt now. I've made this video before, but like every single time I made the video, I felt dissatisfied with it because there's just so much other things I wanted to say that I ended up missing because for some reason I thought I was the GOAT. I'm like, oh, I can do this without a script. Misses important points. So now I'm here with not really a script, but it's just like a bunch of bullet notes that I'm gonna go through. So I know when I'm done with those things, there's nothing else. There's nothing. It's not. Also, another fun fact is it is my birthday. Like right now, as I'm recording this, it's 5 to midnight. So when like in 5 minutes, I'm gonna be 20 years old. Chai. We'll get to that part though. We will get to that. Let's just dial it back. Start from the beginning. Hi, it's Tremirry. It's been a really long time. The way it doesn't even feel like it's been a year since, but we move. I think the thing I want to go over is, oh, it's midnight right now. I was not supposed to, it didn't even feel like a year since I last uploaded a video, which I'm going to be honest, that is pretty scary because I know a lot of people have told me that once you leave school and as you get older, the years will just start passing you by like that. Before you know it, the year's over and it's like, oh, where did the time go? I'm deathly scared of that because I want every year in my life to hold substance. So for this past year to just be like, hey, Tremirry, what happened, bro? The year of 2025 was not like that, thankfully, because I did go through my due diligence in making the year something. Again, we will get to that. This is also another reason why this video took so long to just be a thing, because I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't stay on one topic for a long time. I always jump. So when I'm editing it, I'm like, wait, what did I miss? What's going on? What's that? So let's take it from the top. First bullet point was the main thing that I probably shouldn't talk while my head's facing that other direction. The main thing that everyone is thinking of is just the why did you leave? Because as we'd all seen, my last video was just a normal reaction. You know, that the everyday thing around here. Like, it wasn't even reaction to like something crazy. It was the pumpkin rabbit part 2. That's not exactly like the magnum opus reaction. I didn't leave you guys on like a high note. I left you guys on just like an everyday thing. So like it makes sense why you guys would be confused. I'm low-key confused too. The second Walton Files reaction on my channel was the first video of mine to ever get 1,000 views. That was the first video of mine where the view count had the letter K in it, and I was like throwing up from excitement. I was like, oh, that's a K. Oh my god. As you would think, if you want to do YouTube full-time, it's like if you see a high view count, it's like, oh, these are new people, this is an audience. Let me try and cultivate this audience. You know, maybe this is the start of my growth. And then, as you know, the videos went on, the playthroughs and whatever, some reactions would flop and get the usual 30 and 40. Then it'd be like the FIFA video, they got 2K. Then it'd be the like the Soul Brand stuff, they got 1K and just under 1K. Then there would be the Danjin video that got 11K. And it was in this period where it's like, okay, it's happening. I'm like, it's finally happening. I'm seeing growth. Something's happening. Like, my dream's gonna come true. I can do YouTube. This wasn't a waste. But then, as we've all seen, we'd get bangers like that, and then the bangers would be followed up immediately by videos that don't even capture 10% of the audience. Like, the views spike up and immediately spike back down. And that feeling seeing that happen on the channel was always a feeling of, damn, I thought it was happening now. I thought this was my big break. And it's not my big break. And always in those situations, I'd be like, oh, it's okay. I did it once. I can do it again. Just got to keep my head down and keep pushing at it. Just keep going. And again, I don't know if you are seeing the pattern here, but it's like every upload stops being, when I get the video out, it's like, oh, I wonder what people think of all the jokes that I put in this video. I wonder what they think of the structure. And it starts becoming, please, Mudim, do not make this video get 30 views. What did Mudim do? 21 views. God bless. Stuff like that would happen. And it changes a person's mindset, because now it's like I'm not looking at YouTube the way I used to look at it, which was this creative outlet. I have free reign over everything in this channel, and I can just try to make videos on whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want. It's freeing. A place to just express and go crazy. That was awesome. That's how I always looked at uploading videos. Even if the video got like 35 views, I'd be like, damn, 35 views? That's not that bad. I really like that video. Goes back, makes another 20 videos. Yes. So when that mindset changes to just looking at views, it makes every video that bombs, it sucks. Because now I'm gearing myself into thinking that something's gonna happen, and then it doesn't happen, and it's like, oh, I've just gotta try again. And it slowly became a thing of getting knocked down by the algorithm, and now I need to keep trying to find a way to pick myself back up bi-weekly, because it wasn't like a video would flop every now and then. The flops were contesting with the videos that were doing well. And it's like, I guess the thought process that made this all the more like consuming, it's the only thing I can think about, is just the fact that I'm not seeing growth, because that's the main thing. I wouldn't mind having videos that hit high numbers and then I hit a low number immediately afterwards, but there's new people here, there's a community here, there's regular commenters now. But I wasn't seeing that. Again, like with these big videos that happen, when the things fall and the videos go really low, it's like, that's it. Everyone that commented on that big video is just gone. Like, oh, this is a really nice, underrated channel. Never watches again. And I know there were those few people that did find me through the bigger videos or whatever, that would leave comments regularly, like your Geek Pixels, Vasco Kerr, freaking Astral Voyager, that one person that always drops like the I love you with the full stop whenever I have a video like this. I know you people, I remember you people. But it's like, when a video gets 11,000, I'm low-key expecting to get at least like 40 concurrent viewers or something. And it's so dystopian to me that I could achieve numbers like that and then no one comes back. Because when that happens, I start interpreting it like, maybe my content is just not worth it. Maybe it's me. Maybe through all the videos and the work that I'm putting in and the jokes I'm trying to make, maybe I'm just not that funny. Maybe my videos aren't as unique as I think they are. Maybe someone who's watching, someone that doesn't know me stumbles upon my video and they're like, oh, this video's okay, bro. It's nothing special. And they just click off. I started falling into that mindset because, again, whenever I feel insecure about my content, the only people that would reassure me that my videos are good are people that knew me. Which is like, even if they made good points about my videos and my style of content and the quality and everything, I'd always still kind of downplay it, because I'm like, well, of course you think that you know me in real life. Why would you want to actively downplay this, especially since you know it's my dream to become a YouTuber and we're friends? So it didn't make sense for you to be like, hey, your videos are pretty good. Please don't get angry with me for not supporting your dream. Oh. I know my friends aren't like that. If my videos were bad, they would at least try and level me and be like, look, your videos aren't horrendous, but they aren't everything you think they are. So you should work on these certain things. Because I've been, like, there would be times when I upload like a really big video, immediately pull up to Sean Snipe and be like, hey, bro, what do you think of this video? Do you think this video is good? What do you think of these parts? What do you? Oh, I used to ask that boy questions. Yeah. Shout out Sean Sniper also. I think I didn't see you calling me out on your channel. Shite. How many months has it been now since your last upload? Yeah, there's views on there. Oh, yeah. These thoughts, this way of looking at YouTube, this constant doubting the quality of my videos, doubting if everything that I'm trying to do on this channel has been a waste of time, constantly worrying if am I ever gonna make a cent off of YouTube? Is this just a fruitless endeavor? I mean, time is passing. I'm an adult now. I'm turning into a young man and I'm still doing this YouTube thing, trying to chase a dream that isn't happening. And I've seen those videos on YouTube where it's like all types of people after graduation. We have the deadbeat who tries to become a YouTuber and he's too lazy to work on any of his videos, so he just becomes a deadbeat and stays at his parents' house until he turns like 35. Then he finds a dead-end job, and that's where he dies. I saw a video like that verbatim, actually, and I hated so much that was me. I felt so... it's the truth. Let's keep it a buck. It is the truth. Again, I'm explaining to you why I haven't been doing the YouTube thing, but again, there is that part of me that's like, my first year out of high school was 2025, and it was the year where I could have focused on YouTube and tried to push this thing as far as I could, and I proceeded to not post anything during that year. Granted, it was because of a whole burnout situation, because it was burnout. I don't like throwing the burnout word around because a lot of YouTubers use it when it's really just laziness, but I do feel in this one instance it was burnout. That video really, it dampened my spirits, because it was like, I don't want to be a deadbeat. If there was one apex fear I have, it's my life leading to me just being this poor deadbeat. I don't want to be a deadbeat. I want to be able to provide for myself. I don't want that. When I leave my parents' house, it must end there. I left. I can fend for myself out there. I don't want a situation where like I leave, I fumble, I come back. That's like the other fear. The apex fear is not doing anything at all. The fear right under that is getting somewhere and fumbling and having to come. Oh my God, bro. At that point, just kill me. This thought process kills the creativity. It kills the fun. And it leaves me there just being like, okay, I'm not having fun working on videos. I'm not having fun uploading videos, which isn't even necessarily true, because I was still having fun making the videos, but every single other aspect around it was just sullied by all this view nonsense. Because I have fun making the video. Now it's like, oh, now I have to upload. Now I have to work on the thumbnail, make sure it's as clickable as possible. I can't make a thumbnail I like. I have to make a thumbnail that gets views. And then I have to start when I upload the video, and I would genuinely get like a form of anxiety, being like, dog, please don't flop. Can this please work out? I low-key need this speed. And then it wouldn't work out. And it's like, God, I can't scream because the house is full, but like just even the part before editing, it's like, oh, what do I want to make a video on now? I have a lot of things I can make videos on that I'm passionate about. But will it get views, Tremirry? No, it won't. And then I do reactions to popular media and stuff. And I think that was also the straw that broke the camel's back, because I know reactions do get views. That goes to show how into this I was, because I still remember this vividly. Right before those two reactions, I was doing playthroughs of short horror games. Those two things flopped. I did a Graveyard Shift at Freddy's video. That thing flopped tremendously. That was like a 10 of 10 the way it flopped. So I was like, I looked at it and I was like, okay, the playthroughs aren't getting views. Let's pivot to a reaction. Oh, Dr. No Way hits me with the young, like 800 something views. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what you want to see. What did the next video get? We all know the number. It was less than 100. I mean, to be fair, it's no longer under 100 right now, but I know for a fact when the video came out, it was nowhere near the previous video's numbers. And I think that was the point where I'm just like, you know what? It's time to take a break. There's no way I'm pivoting to content that I know YouTube wants to see, and it still shafts the video. I can't even tell if it's YouTube or if it's me at this point, because even then it was like the video thumbnail style was exactly the same as the last one. YouTube's like, nah, I'm not gonna show this to people. Oh hell no. I took my time away from YouTube. When that video went out and it flopped, I just put everything else, all my projects and ideas and stuff, everything just went on ice. And I was like, okay, clearly this video making thingy is it's tilting me. Let me just take a step back. Let me just like before I tweak. I'm probably gonna put the shot in from the other video, because I remember when I recorded this in the other video, I was screaming a lot. There was one shot that I did, but that was pretty funny. So it's just gonna like pop in out of nowhere and then pop back out. I'm sorry. Oh, Dr. Nowhere, 800 something views. I was like, oh, okay. So this is what you guys wanna see. Does it again, and that video was hard stuck under like 70 views. And that was just my breaking point. I was like, fuck, man! When I took the break, I shit you not, that thing was supposed to last for a month, 2 months max. It was not supposed to be that long. But what I didn't foresee, what none of us foresaw, was the year hiatus that I ended up taking from YouTube. Even just relating that to the camera is dystopian, because a year is a lot of time, and it was just like poof. And it's been a year, Dad. I don't really know how to describe it, but I guess it's just like this whole thing, this break was just kind of, I guess it was a mix of just like apathy, maybe being lethargic or something. I don't want to call it lazy. Laziness was involved for sure, but I always feel like there's something else. It's like something that creeps up on you over time. Because again, it's like I plan on just leaving for a month, coming back stronger, better, faster. I can't make videos seriously. Look at what I'm doing. But then the month passed, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't really want to work on any videos now, so I'll just extend it 2 months. I don't really want to work on anything now. I'm still playing through this. I'm still doing the 3 months. Oh, I have a few videos planned. I can probably start these and get them out on during the next month. Oh, I'm not done next month. And it wasn't even a thing of me working on videos in the background, and then when I'm ready, just upload everything at once. It wasn't even there. That was the plan after a while. That was like after 5 months. I was like, okay, it's been a really long time, so I should come back with some sort of a bang. And then here's where the other thing came in, the other issue that made the procrastination stuff even worse. Holy shit, what lisp was that? That's the worst. I don't even lisp. What? Yeah, away, I'm gonna delete a gacha game. There's no way. I fell into the mindset of wanting to make a perfect video, basically. Because to me, it's like I've been gone for so long. And now I can't just come back with oh, here's a little reaction. Hi guys, I'm back, by the way. No, I didn't want to do that, especially for me, because it's like I want it to feel important, because this is the longest break I've taken ever. Because fun fact, since I started tremirry, no break has lasted longer than, I think, 2 months, maybe 3 months. It wasn't even a break. I never took breaks. The only break I can think of was around the Christmas massacre area. There I took a 2-month break. That was on purpose. But everything else, I didn't take breaks. It was new to me not having to work on any videos, not uploading, not anything. Because for the longest time, that has been a part of my routine in some way. There would be days where I'm like, okay, time to work on my video, time to script, time to record. So during this break, I just didn't have any of that. And those time slots just got replaced with gaming and whatever, just all the, like the video I mentioned of like when the guy referred to the deadbeats, he was talking about gaming and hanging out with the boys and whatever. That was what that time got delegated to, just gaming and whatever. I guess I fell into this pit. I don't know what, but I fell into this pit, and I was like, hey, I gotta make a perfect video, but I don't have it in me to open the editing software. I don't want to edit anything. I don't feel like editing anymore. I don't know. I hated myself for it also. I hate myself a lot for like just this happening. I didn't want to take a year break, because when I look at that year break, I just see wasted time. You know how many videos I could have done in a year? Probably could have finished my entire catalog in that year, but no. And all we have on the channel is that, I last uploaded a year ago. What the oh my, sis. I guess I mentally just formed this negative stigma or whatever around my channel. I think about YouTube. I want to make videos. I have ideas and stuff. But then it's just like, oh, but I don't want to edit now. I can't bring myself to sit and edit. I'd rather play something. I'll edit later, and then later never comes, and it's just a whole thing. Then I developed this negative attitude towards YouTube and everything as a whole, because there was that part of me that's like, who's to say you make this perfect video and you come back and it doesn't get like 5 views because everyone's gone now. It's been a year. Who's gonna care about you when you come back? No one's gonna remember you, the freak. No one cares. It's been a year, daddy. The reason I got into the perfect video thing also was, again, because I mentioned earlier, it's like, well, what if my videos aren't good enough to hook someone and make them subscribe? So I was like, well, then in that case, I have to make the perfect video. That way, the videos be so good that they have to subscribe. And then I proceeded to hold myself to the same level as YouTube channels with multiple editors and stuff. I wanted to match that quality. You can imagine how long that was going to take when already I can't even bring myself to open the application. Now I'm trying to edit like freaking pyrocynical. Get out of here, bro. While I'm on this break as well, and the time is just ballooning and expanding, I'm also still, and I've mentioned this before at the end of my 2024 video, I mentioned how my environment and whatnot is just wearing me down, and I don't like it. And I'm really not meshing well with the individuals near me and whatever, and it's a whole mess. That's making me feel tired of everything, which is not a good feeling to have when you have not even turned 20 yet and you are already tired of waking up. It's like, we can't be at that stage yet. That's not good. But I remember at the end of that video, I was like, oh, but I'll be fine. Life gets worse. Life gets worse, believe it or not. 2023 was the worst year of my life. 2024 didn't get any better. 2025 didn't get any better. No way. If anything, it gets slightly worse. Granted, there was no major tragedy that happened in 2024 or 2025, but again, it wears you down when your situation doesn't even stay the same. It just slightly deteriorates, and it's like, okay, well, I'm waiting for the balloon to pop at this point. At this point, just make something horrendous happen so then I can just like lock it in and be like, yeah, this life's not the one. Let's try again, bro. Let's re-roll. So with that mindset in mind, of course, I'm not going to be able to edit anything or record anything because, as you all know, when I record my videos, I'm a pretty chirpy guy, I'll be honest. I think that's where my humor comes from, is the fact that I'm so lighthearted about everything. I feel like that's how people can watch me so easily. And I don't know where this point was going. I must go fetch it fast, because if I'm in this poopy garbage mood, it's a lot harder for me to be like, okay, let's play a random horror game. Let's make a video, because it's like, I want to make a video, bruh. Oh my god, bro. And again, that's how this thing gets you, because you push it off for another day, and it gets easier to push it off for another day, and it gets easier and easier and easier, and now it becomes like this Herculean task of just sitting in front of your camera and speaking. Chai. And it gets worse. This feeling builds upon itself, and it gets worse because it's like, time passes, my environment stays the same, the people around me are progressing towards things, they are doing things, they are trying to like get degrees and stuff, find jobs, pursue their dreams, do careers and all that other good stuff, becoming adults. And this is the one part of this video that's probably I'm gonna hate the most when I upload it, but there's nothing I can do. It's been a year. I still the same shirt, same hair, same background, same everything. I wanted so badly to come back after the year and be like, hey, but we're out of the house now. But this, but that, but this, but it's still the same old. You can count on me to say something that depressing and then immediately follow it up with a joke, but we move. The point is, this whole scenario paints this perfect picture for me to hate myself, my environment, just like everything. It's like, oh my I don't know what to do. I don't know. And then I'm like, oh, just make videos, just start YouTube. You can do it too. You can pursue your dreams too. And then there's like, oh, but I don't have it in me to do it. I don't wanna. I don't. And then it gets worse because shout out these gents also. Some people are putting their shandies on their statuses. People are interviewing celebrities. People are finishing degrees and stuff. I'm still in the same place you left me. And I can't lie, that sucks. That feeling is horrible. It was in this time that I started thinking to myself, did I even like YouTube? Or was it just the allure of being able to make money from home by uploading silly videos? And it's like, ooh, that's the there you get money, bro. You can become a celebrity. Look at like Moist Critical is the main thing I can think of. Just speak. You just speak about something and people agree on your opinion. They agree with your opinion. 5.5 million views. That man's making bank from just sitting there and speaking. No flag to critical, by the way. Don't take this as flag. I started thinking to myself, I was like, was that all YouTube ever was? Was it just this out that I saw? It's like, oh, if I can blow up on YouTube, I don't have to get an office job. I don't have to go to uni. I can just make crazy bank and then I'm safe. And that did play into it. But it was while I was gone that I started to reflect. I hate myself so much because I said I started to reflect and I immediately thought of Reflect Studios, the people that made Welcome to the Game. Like, no, this we're not supposed to be can be lucky. I began to evaluate the channel in its entirety, every single video, the reasons behind it all, what I tried to achieve with every upload. Basically, I think this is imposter syndrome. I don't know. There's something to describe this, but it's basically like all these hopes and aspirations and dreams that I have are now being jeopardized by this new train of thought where it's like, did you even enjoy doing it in the first place? Maybe you're just the ultimate grifter. Maybe you fooled yourself into thinking you like YouTube, but you just like the end goal of YouTube. So as one would, when you're like evaluating the purpose of something, you go back to it and you look at it. And this, like me going back to all my other videos, this changed this video entirely, because initially what this video was supposed to be was this really downtrodden negative video where I'd come back and be like, look, I'm only gonna do video essays and that's it, because the growth isn't happening and whatnot. This video was gonna be a lot more negative in tone, a lot more negative. It wasn't gonna be me saying I give up, but it was gonna be just a bunch of, I was gonna say viscera. Viscera is not the word. That's like gore. I can't spit gore. If I spat gore, this would not be on YouTube. It would be on Live Leak. This video would be a lot more negative, but it would be negative in a sense. It's like, despite everything around me, I'm gonna keep trying. But the whole video would just be me constantly yelling at everything around me and at myself, but not really. There was no hopeful angle to it. It was just this depressing thing. I never made that video, but there was always a thing that I thought it would be in my head. Whenever I thought about the comeback video, I always thought like, yeah, it's gonna be that, bro. I'm gonna be edgy when I get back, bro. I'm gonna be like, damn, this life is garbage, but I'm gonna push through, bro. I'm just the emo guy. I'm just the emo girl. I'm an emo boy. But as fate would have it, go through the videos. I go through the first one. I enjoy watching it back. I go to the second one. I enjoy watching it back. Go through my initial uploads. The uploads after that, you can see my editing style getting better, more refined, more unique, more me. My audio starts to even out. I start like using memes more sparingly and whatever. I start doing that thing where I cut just after a sentence finishes or whatever, so it has the videos have that snappy feel, but they also feel really funny. That's what made my horror playthrough so funny and whatever. And I watch these and I like the quality of the video. But the other thing that's happening, and this is something that only I will go through when I watch my videos, is I start thinking about the times when I made those videos, because this was the aspect that just solidified my belief that I do enjoy YouTube at its core. It's just The fact that I can remember what making the video felt like, what uploading the video felt like, and it's all positive. Again, the view-oriented YouTuber side of my mind is like, yo, the playthroughs weren't gaining views, they weren't going anywhere. So it would make sense when I get back to X the playthroughs. Yeah, people like them, but they aren't growing the channel, so we just get rid of those. Then I went back and I was laughing at my own playthroughs. I was watching playthroughs I hadn't watched in a while, and I was enjoying them. I found them funny. W narcissist boy. And not only were the playthroughs funny and the jokes and everything were picking up as they went on, they were enjoyable to watch, they also felt they felt cozy. It's raining, brother. It's not so bad. That adds to the ambience. I actually like that it's raining. In the grand scheme of things, these playthroughs aren't anything special. It's just a guy sitting down to play a random horror game. That's it. But to me, and I still can't really describe this, because again, I told you I've tried making this video multiple times. Even now, I can't really find the words for it. But it's just like, these videos feel special to me. Beside the fact that, I made them, I put my time and effort into them, it's pieces of me that I've turned into these video formats and stuff. But I guess it's also just from the perspective of, in that moment when I made that video, I was happy. And when I say happy, I mean in the sense of, like I said now, when I think about my life from a generalist standpoint, existential standpoint, I don't like it. Because it's like, wow, I haven't achieved much, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. It's like, I have a very jaded outlook on my existence. But when I go back to those videos, it's like, when I make a video, none of these feelings are here. Just like the brain empties itself. That's why I act so snarks on the camera, because I'm not thinking. All of these burdens and thoughts and fears and whatever disappear momentarily, so I can just have fun and make the video. And it's like, I don't even have to prime myself. There's never been a moment before I make a video I'm like, okay, forget about everything real quick, we're gonna make a video. No, I sit, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a video. And I get happy because I'm making the video. And then I just genuinely have fun on camera. And it doubles down, because then I go to edit and I'm like, this is fun to edit, I'm having fun. And then I upload it, and then there's someone else out there that had fun watching it. It's the most enjoyable, fulfilling feedback loop ever. Of everything I've ever done in my life, that was the one thing that I always enjoyed doing. It spans, boy. It rules every single time. And it was there. That's why these videos feel so cozy and so special, because it's literally just me having fun normally on camera. There's none of this other shit that's going on in my life. It's just the game. It makes sense why I like them so much. I'm having this epiphany live on camera. That was the first time I voiced it like that with that much clarity. In the other videos, I was stuttering, boy. Yeah, at this point, it's a no-brainer. I like these videos. It's like, no shit, dog. You're having fun. You're enjoying yourself in a way that you don't usually enjoy yourself throughout like the rest of the week when you're not on camera. And like, yeah, that is pretty depressing. I can't lie. That's like, damn, bitch, you live like this. It's solidification in the belief that YouTube means more to me than just the end goal and the views and whatever. It is something that I enjoy doing on a personal level, on a deep emotional level. It's like, goodness gracious, I can just pull up, play something, have fun. That's it. Delete the channel. When you look at it through that context, the Tremirry channel becomes beautiful, at least to me, because it stops being just videos that a guy uploaded because he wants to blow up, and it just starts being these points in time where everything just faded away for that moment, and I just had fun. I made something myself, and it's this piece of content that exists solely to uplift, because what it did for me in that moment of just alleviating me of all these negative emotions, that video does the same thing for someone else out there. And even now, that's crazy to me that there's people out there that just like, I had a shit day. Let me pull up some tremirry and then I help. I think that's so beautiful because already to me, it's just like it's a healing thing to me. It makes me feel better. So now it's like, okay, I did this thing. I like this thing. It makes me feel better. I like the fact that I made it. I like the fact that it exists. I can go back whenever I wanted to see it. And then I send it out there and it's the same thing for someone else. Get the fuck out, chat. So it is with great pride that I can sit here and say that I've made over 70 YouTube videos in my life. Because again, when I was away from everything and I was being so jaded, started looking at this whole channel like just a failed attempt at getting big. But again, when I started going through all the videos and watching them, I can't look at it like that anymore because that's not what it is. It's disingenuous to look at all of these things and be like, yeah, yo, this boy wanted money. Chai. I like that that's how that works. What am I saying? The rain is getting crazy, Mos. I hope my camera can't pick this up. Because this isn't the chill rain, this is the rude rain. Till now, in my life, I can't really say I have anything that I'm proud of, something that I've done that I'm proud of that I can point to and be like, yeah, I did that, bro. I guess the only thing I can mention is like I passed matric, but let's be real, bro. Come on, bro. Let's lock in. But that changes when I take the YouTube channel into account because, again, through this whole epiphany, there is something that I've done that I'm very proud of in my life, and it's the fact that I have all these videos that I've made by myself. And not only that, these videos were made on a limited data plan in an impoverished household with the most low-end PC you can think of. And I didn't do it once, I didn't do it twice, I didn't do it 5 times. I came back and I did it nearly 100 different times. And every single time I did it, I had fun with it. There's no two ways about it, bro. This YouTube thing means a lot to me. And it was, I guess it's kind of crazy that I ended up spiraling so much to the point where I even started doubting my own enjoyment in the things that I like. Ebola. And while I'm going through all these videos and I'm looking at it and I'm like, these are beautiful. These are... I find that so funny because I'm gonna be like, these are beautiful, and you can immediately pull up a clip of me saying the most insane shit on a playthrough just for fun. I'm looking at these videos and then like I'm putting all these pieces together, and then I reach that one video, the best games I played 2023. That video stands out for a lot of reasons. It was the first time I made a video, a long form video where I was just talking. It wasn't a playthrough, it was not an analysis kind of, maybe like some mini review kind of thing. I was testing it. I know I made a video before. There was the whole leprechaun serial thing where it's just like, I want to try and make a video where I'm talking about something, not playing something, just to see. And I enjoyed it. So the 2023 one was my first video where I did that on a larger scale. And that video also stands out to me because it was one of the worst years of my life. 2023 was ass. I've never really gone into this on camera, but 2023 was just so bad because that was the year where I lost a family member. Core family members. This is like a person I'd see every day, talk to every day. This was someone that had become part of my routine. This was my grandfather. So when he passed away in 2023, I was distraught. I was reeling. I was like, what? I was lost. I can't even describe it because it just hits you like a truck. Because even then, 2023, I was like, what, 16 or something? It was like, it's not even like, oh, my grandfather is just like a grandparent. No, I don't have a dad. Well, I have a dad, but he's one of those guys, deadbeat gent. So because I didn't have a father, my granddad stepped up and he became that positive male role model in my life. There was someone that imparted a lot of these teachings and beliefs onto me, which I still try to live up to and follow till this day. He was the person. So when he passed away, I wasn't losing my grandfather, I was losing my dad. So it was like, I think I'm tearing up. Let's not do that. Ooh, let's not. I'm not used to talking about this in any capacity, so it kind of makes sense why I'm mentioning it and my body's going into shock. It's like, this man's talking about his emotions. I shut it down, boy. So I'm sure you can understand why I hate the year 2023 so much, because that was patient zero. If I had to pick a point in my life where everything just started going downhill, it was there. And not just for the people around me and my environment and everything, but for me personally, because like once he was gone, it's like I lost that, I guess that light, that color that I used to have in my life. I can't really describe it, but this jaded feeling, whatever got placed in me, and it never really went away. I don't think I've fully processed and healed from everything that happened there. Don't worry, this isn't the video for that. I'm not gonna try and like go therapy mode on you and be like, yeah, help me through this. But the point I'm making is that that year, horrendous. So for me to take on that endeavor during the year, this giant video with all these different edits, and it was a script, so many moving parts that I'd never done before to that extent, it was like breaking new ground for me. The fact that it happened during that year makes that video in particular stick out to, makes it feel important. Now you see what I mean when I say the more things change, the more they stay the same, except they don't really change, they just stay the same. So with this video, I came to the realization, and I think I also knew this in the moment when I made the video. I just didn't piece it together at that time, but the point of this video was never to show you guys new games. The point of this video was never to be like, oh, these games are cool, let me introduce this to my audience, let me put my audience on game. It wasn't about you, boy. It sounds so evil. It's like, this isn't about you. Because I know in like every other video under the sun, when a guy makes a compilation of the best games he's played, it's to spread the word about good games so more people can play. When I made that video, the entire consensus around its existence and whatever, basically, and I realized this as I was rewatching it, was just all the games on that list served as this brief reprieve from the frankly horrendous reality that was around me at that point. Again, like I said before, with the playthroughs and the older videos, it was that as well, because it was videos where it's just like, oh, he's happy, he's just chilling, he's just like broing out right now. And that's why they were so special, because they captured those moments. This video was that, but to the greatest extent, because it didn't capture me in that moment. The script that I wrote captured my feelings on the game in its entirety, and the feelings it made me feel when I played through it, the script was there to verbalize that and capture it. So when I made that video, it served as a reminder of the brief reprieve again for these games, just taking me out of that horrendous area and just being like, hey, yo, if you got 10 minutes to spare, we can run around this MS Paint castle while you collect pizza toppings to the most baller soundtrack you've ever heard, boy. Are you in? Like, Jin? We got like 10 minutes, bro. I'm sure to the general person, this doesn't really feel like something worth documenting, because it's like, yeah, bro, no shit, if you play video games, you're probably gonna feel better. I guess to me, it ends up meaning a lot because video games have been a really important part of my life since I was like a kid. From the youngest I can remember, I was on the game, bro. Back in my day, we were on the game. It ends up meaning a lot to me. So when you get these games that manage to make you just have fun and just not think about all this other horrendous stuff for just even a moment, I want to capture that. I want to keep that. So for the first time on my channel, I didn't capture the moment. I captured the emotions, the feelings, the thoughts, everything. I didn't get it in its most literal, like raw form, because again, I was still new to writing scripts. So I didn't really know how to like express everything I felt. Even now, my scripts are better now, but it's nowhere near the point where I can look and listen to a script and be like, yeah, I've said everything I want to say. Hell no. That's going to be so diabolical, me saying that now Yeah, if you can see the, like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but like, that's gonna be diabolical what I said now. So this video was a pioneer of this new thing that the channel was serving, which was just to capture the good in the sea of bad. Yeah, you can put that on a shirt, boy. You're welcome. I'm cooking today. Yeah. To document these moments of just this sense of happiness, this sense of wonder, intrigue, and whatever on these games started meaning a lot to me. Because again, like I mentioned before, someone said, when you become an adult, time starts to pass you by. Before you know it, the year's over. So then, to me, it's like, well, okay. So it becomes a thing of, what do I have from the year? Like, what happened during the year? What is it to see? What is it to show? Best games I played. And then on top of that, it isn't just like a shell of the games I played. Every game is this time capsule of thoughts, emotions, and feelings, and where I was at the current point in my life when I played the game. We might have just cracked the system. And we cracked the system 2 years ago. While it's 3 now because it's 2026, but the years can't pass me by because I have this channel. A year will never be able to pass me by because if I upload throughout the year, what do I have? I have a bunch of videos throughout the year. What happened during 2027, Tremirry? The year just passed me by. No, it didn't, because during 2027 I played Silk Song 2 and I had a really fun time with it, and I made a whole video essay that I uploaded during the month of May. So I know what happened during May at least, bro. I know where I was during May. I don't know where you were during May. Gooning. When I had that realization specifically, when I thought of it like that, yeah, this YouTube channel holds the most special place in my heart. Granted, it's nothing to write home about. It isn't the most crazy channel and anything, but for what is my daily life, to be able to come and do these things on repeat every single time, everything I've just mentioned, all that stuff culminates. And it's like I stopped looking at Tremirry as a channel, and I start looking at it as this safe space. All my emotions and thoughts and feelings and memories, just memories, stored there, kept safe. If I ever feel a certain type of way, if life's ever getting me down, if anything's just like, oh, I can't do this anymore, go back to a video on my channel, watch it, and be like, oh, I remember then. I feel better now. I feel a bit better now. It's granted, like, all the emotions don't immediately just go away, but it's the fact that they are there. I can view them. The time that I'm spending, the years and everything, all the time that's passing me by, it's not being wasted. That time's going into making these videos. And if these videos can not only make me feel better, but can make you guys feel better too, bro, why are we complaining? This is beautiful, Shandy Store. This is the most romantic interpretation I've ever heard of a YouTube channel. And it's about my own. What if someone watches this and be like, yeah, this guy is so narcissistic, he deluded himself into thinking that his channel is therapy. Yes. With that, I was put into the unique position of loving this thing and wanting to do it more than anything, and having so many ideas that I want to try, and essays and retrospects and playthroughs and whatnot, and not having any of the willpower to turn the camera on. And that is such a uniquely frustrating experience. I have all these things I want to make, but I just can't bring myself to make it. What? Damn, bro. What problem is that? Which world is that? That's not a first, second, or third world problem. What are you talking about, bro? That's a freaking alien world problem. They are eating the gluppies. These people are eating the gluppies. This situation was just a thing. Now I guess it's like, oh, I have all these ideas I want to try. I don't want to make a video though. I want to make a video, but I don't want to make a video though. Huh? Open Premiere Pro. Delete everything on the PC. That's kind of how the cycle went for the longest time. I had so many ideas that I jotted down that I was ready to do, and I just couldn't bring myself to do them. There were points during the break when I'd go try and edit a video, get somewhere, stop, come back like 2 months later, and then finish it, and then yeah, and I don't touch the editing software for another few months and whatever. It's just, it was at this point for the first time in my life when I was the furthest away from YouTube since I started doing it, because nothing was happening on the YouTube front. It was all silent there. There's a movie, all silence on the YouTube front. So now with everything I've painted for you, the whole picture I went through explaining to you, the question we are all thinking now is, okay, well then, clearly you uploaded again because I'm seeing this video, so what made you upload again? You will never guess, boy. One night, random night, nothing special about this night. I'm there on the PC, just doing my thing, just going about my YouTube. Not editing, I was watching, not editing. Like, while I was away from YouTube, I was watching a lot of YouTube like normal, but I was not editing anything. I was there watching YouTube, just going through the usual thing, you know. And there was a YouTuber that I started watching recently. He was covering this game that I was playing, this gacha game. So this game didn't have a lot of players. It was a very niche, small gacha game. Not gonna leak the name. You guys are gonna hear the name. There's a video on it, but relax. So the game's really niche. I need help with builds and teams, and I don't know how to do it because this game's verbose as shit. That's like how gacha games always are. Entire textbook to explain the most basic premise. Now I'm confused. Let's not get into that. This is not the time for that. Tremirry, please, bro. So I looked up guides for this game, and I eventually found this guy who makes the guides. And naturally, because he's really like the only guy who makes voiced guides for the game, I follow him. I think his personality is pretty funny. I like his videos. I'm like, hey, okay, this guy's cool. So that one night, when I'm on the YouTube, scrolling, I see a community post from this guy 10 seconds ago. And it went like this verbatim. It was like, you know, I genuinely hate editing my videos so much. I'm willing to hire one of you guys to do it. So if anyone wants to edit my videos, hit me up. Normally, I wouldn't have even attempted that, let's be real. Like, if I saw that post from any other YouTuber, I would not have went for it. Why? Because there's going to be so many other people that are going to want that spot alongside me. So I'm directly competing with other people, which I'm not afraid of doing that. I have pretty good confidence in my editing skills. But the other thing that kind of like puts the final nail in the coffin that I'm not going to get it is just that we all know the system I'm working with back there. If that YouTuber sends back 4K footage, I'm immediately out of the running because I literally can't scrub through it. I can't work through it because it's too intensive for the thing. And also that data plan is limited, so to download and upload's probably gonna finish the shandies. It's like, it's not really an issue of my skill, it's an issue of my resources. Because if you compare me to a guy who has, let's say there's like another guy who has like half my editing capabilities, but he has like he has like Wi-Fi that goes like 100 megabytes per second, and then man has like a beast PC. It's not a competition because his turnover time for videos is gonna be insane. Like, yeah, I could make the funniest video ever, but if it takes me 3 weeks to do, then like the guy's not gonna hire me because he wants to make money. He doesn't want to make memories and things like that. Because again, not everyone looks at YouTube the way I look at it. Sorry for that tangent. All of that was not necessary to the point. The point is that I wouldn't have pursued this avenue because I know that it's not gonna work out. It's not a reality. But I don't know how I reasoned with myself that night. But I was just like, hey, you know what? This guy is a pretty niche channel. He has like under 3,000 subscribers. It's a pretty niche game. Like, the post was 10 seconds ago. There's no comments on it either. Let's just try it and see how far we get. What do I have to lose? So I remember I messaged him and I was like, hi, I can edit. And I remember also when I asked him, there's this one image of like Barack Obama with like a pill in his hand. And I was like, hey, bro, if you need an editor, I can edit for you. I don't know why I said that image. I was taking the piss because I didn't think it was going to work. But to my surprise, not only did he respond, he sent me a video to work on. I worked on it. He uploaded it on his channel. And that's when it hit me. I was like, I just edited, like I finished a video for the first time in a while. I opened the thing, worked on a video, and it's done. That's kind of crazy. And then he sent more. He did it again and again and again. And before I knew it, I was someone's editor. Yo, tremirry. This is supposed to be you. I'm imitating. And that isn't even the craziest part. Because the craziest part isn't the fact that I'm someone's editor now. The craziest fact is that money. Here comes the money. For the first time in my life since I started doing YouTube, for the first time ever, there was a monetary outcome. I got money back from it for the first time, and I was like, oh, are we serious right now? This doesn't feel real. It was very real. I got money from YouTube. Insane. We are jumping for joy right now, boy. This is insane. What do you mean I'm making money off the YouTube thing? This is crazy. Granted, I always looked at it, I was like, well, it doesn't feel like the win I've always wanted. This is nowhere near the win I've wanted, because I wanted it to be my own videos, making money from me. I'm the guy. But again, someone put it into perspective. It was like, at the end of the day, you're making money off of a skill that you spent all those years in your bedroom honing. You've been developing these skills, and now it's making you money. I don't like how I'm that cooked, where I thought, when I was like, you spent all your years in your bedroom honing the skill, and I immediately thought of like gooning sensei. I've spent 3 years developing my gooning skills. Now I'm untouchable. You know that one Meat Canyon video where it's like them, him and his dad and whatever, the gooning aliens or something. I don't know. I thought of that video. I'm so sorry. So now it's going crazy. It's going crazy. I'm like, damn, we're so back. I can go back to YouTube now for sure. If I can do this, I can do anything. But guys, chat, is this the run chat? But as fate would have it, that's not where the story ends. That's not where this thing stops. Because it keeps going. It keeps going. Fuck. There's a person that I have yet to mention. Now, okay, again, in all my other videos, I've mentioned this guy, I've tried explaining it and whatever, and I go into depth and detail, and I'm gonna cut down on all those unnecessary details. Because I was giving you my whole life story with this guy low-key. You didn't need to hear all of that. If it's in the other recordings, I'll put like a footnote kind of thing there. But for now, all you need to know is that this is a person, older person. He's gotten close to the family, and as life works, when someone gets close to the family, you start to speak to them. You start to speak to them more because they swing around the house more and stuff like that. You swing around their house more, you know. There's like a whole thing. And he's like a really old guy. He's like pensioner type old. So speaking to the man, he takes a liking to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm polite in general with older people or something. I take a liking to him as well, because he's a very genuine person and whatever, and I just enjoy talking to him. So, as fate would have it, when you have two people that enjoy each other's company, they speak to each other more. They sit in each other's company more. And as this happened, we start speaking about, life, about advice, about the big blue world outside. Because this guy lets me know all the time that there's more to the world than sitting in that room of yours. Which is like, I know. Everyone tells me that I know. But it's like, what do you want me to go outside and do? That's how the conversations would go. It'd be like, yeah, well, what am I going to go outside and do? You want me to go like spun like a 10 young black labels? They were a corner. I'm like, Owens. Let's get lit, Owens. We'd have these conversations. He'd be talking. He'd be telling me about life and whatever. He'd basically be giving me advice that worked for him when he was growing up and stuff like that. And be like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And as life would have it, we speak more, and we eventually get to the topic of, you are poor, boy. Okay, it didn't go like that. You are impoverished, but you don't act like an impoverished person. I don't know how to really describe the whole thing, but it's just like, you go through a lot, but you don't strike me as a type who's going through a lot. Like I talk to you and you respond like you just respond like a normal guy, like everything's light. Time you're going through, yeah. So again, we talk, we go through these whole things. I'm starting to like the guy more, he's starting to like me more because it's nice talking to him. It's chill. And like, yeah, it gives me the advice. It's not really like advice I can employ, but it still means a lot to me that he's trying to impart something onto me so I can use that to further my future. And then we'd have the conversation of entrepreneurship because he's like, you always mention like if you could find a job, you'd be cool. You just follow through with the job, but it's like, I feel like you should just self-employ. What do you mean self-employ? What are you talking about right now? What is this? Okay, I didn't say it like that. I sound like so done with this shit. I'm like, stop talking. He says, you should seek self-employment. I ask him, what do you mean self-employment? In what sense? What are you referring to? And then he's like, starting up a business. Going through the steps to make money where like you are the head of the operation. Everything is under you. That way you can't be discriminated against. There's no like a nepotism thing going on or hierarchy, shandis or whatever under the desk dealings or whatever. It's you. Everything's above board. You can rely on yourself. There's never gonna be a day where the second COVID hits, now they need to do layoffs and stuff and you get laid off. No, if you're the CEO and whatever, everything's you the guy. It's like, let's get this bread, bro. Let's get this bread, bro. And he really liked that idea. This man liked that idea. He's like, you should be an entrepreneur. You should do the thing, boy. And I'd always tell him, I'm like, I get where you're coming from. That makes sense. Because it does make sense if you become the guy of the company. You low-key said. But it's like, how? I'm a little poor boy. Where am I gonna get because if you want to start up companies and whatnot, you need capital. I took economics and all that stuff, business. You need capital. You need to start up. You need resources and things to go. Unless you're referring to like me doing I don't know, Thierry's yard cutting grass cleaning services. I'm like, yo, let me finish your front lawn there for a young 50. Whatever, something like that. And always when I tell him that, he's like, yeah, that's right, that is fair. You do kind of need something because we also established that I need to do something that plays into the skill set that I already have. Because like I know how to do like the whole video editing thing and whatnot, and I have a few other kind of skills, I guess. But again, that's not gonna if I pick like an entrepreneurship thing that's going off of a skill that I don't know how to use it, I'm kind of cooking myself. Because now it's like, ooh, let me start a business about welding. Can you weld? No, but I'll make a plan. And then you go weld someone's shandis wrong there. Now you must make a plan to survive because they want to trap you because they paid for that thing. And I'm going into depth like this because I've seen this happen before. There've been guys who say, oh, we can do this thing. Okay, go do the thing then. We actually can't do the thing, but we have your money already. Now you must chase them to do the job right. And notice I'm spending so much time on the story, and I'm like, I'm left out a lot of details, so you can understand why I'm giving you patch notes. Even the patch notes are long. So the conversation comes up again. It has like a few differences. It isn't really overbearing. It's not really overbearing. We're just trying to workshop it. It's like, how would we do this? It's also a fun conversation. Just thinking like, what if I clean toilets, dog? What if I was the CEO of cleaning toilets? It is like, there's money in toilets, and he'd give me like the story from back in his day and whatever. It's like, it's like wholesome stuff. So then, this intersects with the whole thing of me becoming an editor. Because you bet your ass when I made money, I went to that man. I was like, I made money off the thing. I made US dollars, boy. Granted, it was like 15, but I did it. I did it. I was like a small child in front. I was like, we made the money. And it's like, alright, that's cool, bro. How did you do it? And I remember I sat down and I told him, I'm an editor. So the editing thing that I've been doing, I'm doing that for someone else and I'm making money. And he was like, oh, okay. So it's, you just shy of doing the entrepreneurship thing then. And I was like, yeah, because I'm doing everything. The only thing that's stopping it from being entrepreneurship is the fact that it's not my channel, it's his. And then He asked me, so it's like, okay, do you think there's a way you could like have it be your channel and then push it further? And I was like, yeah. I basically gave him the whole like idealistic YouTube story where it's like, if it was my channel, then I can just go crazy and upload as much as I can with as much quality and whatever, just like go fully into it. And then the videos turn over, they make me money, rinse and repeat, set for life. Then he's like, oh, okay, well, why aren't you doing that? And I was like, okay. And then I basically gave him every excuse under the sun. Okay, every excuse within reason, because again, it's like with old people, they don't believe in anything mental. If it's not an injury on your body, it's not there. So I was quiet. I was like, no, none of that. I was just like, my PC is pretty trash, and it takes a really long time to turn over video. Not a lie, by the way. The PC does slow the process down. I'm not lying. So it's like, yes, this thing is like, it's pretty heavy. So I wouldn't be able to keep up. And also, if I wanted to cover some new games that were coming out, because I was planning on like we were exploring the route of me being a gacha content creator, because this guy that I'm working for is doing gacha. I've also tried doing gacha. It's a thing that I'm familiar with, and I have seen people make money and livelihoods off of gacha because they sponsor and whatnot and all the nice things, all the 9 yards. And then I think I also told him, I'm like, and on top of that, I can't really play all the newer gachas because my PC can't run any of them. So it's kind of try. But it's okay. I'll stick with this guy for now, and I'll see what happens where fate takes me. Now, this lovely thing called fate, destiny, whatever you want to call this thing, decides to twist, decides to go crazy, because the day comes where this man's like, you know what? I'm always preaching to you about self-employment and whatever, and trying to get you to be your own boss and all that stuff. And you always provide valid points. You're like, you can't do that because you need something to start off with that you don't have. So I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And I'm going to buy you a new laptop. Even now, explaining that, everything I've explained, you'd think the upgrade would come like down the line, like after I've accumulated enough money, here I am. No. Some family friend thingy, whatever, someone that was always in the vicinity, because we found out that this guy we're going to the same church as us and everything. We just never bumped into him. Now he's here, and he's like, that upgrade that you've been waiting for and asking for 6 years. Guys, let's go make now. The day came, we went in there, and we left. Never in my wildest dreams would I have foreseen that this was the end goal for the longest point in my life. Never would I have foreseen that it would just happen like that. Granted, I'm leaving out a lot of details because it didn't just happen like that. There was a lot of family drama that went on around this thing's inception that I don't need to get into because it doesn't add anything to the story, but just know it wasn't hunky-dory, sunshine, flowers, and rainbows. I got the thing. There was gag. It's surreal. Because again, I've been asked, this is the one thing I've always wanted. And it's here. The thing's here now. But I do want to preface that it wasn't a gift. And he emphasized that. It's like, this is not a gift. Because you're going to have to pay me back for this thing. And, to anyone else, it'd be like, damn, bro, this man was putting you in a box, unemployed, time you must, pay him back for this. Because this thing is pretty, deadly. This is a beast. This is not like your run-of-the-mill gaming laptop. This thing is one of the high-end gens. So it's expensive. So, for this man to be like, you must pay me back, you think it's like, this man's what? You're unemployed, you're youth, Shandis. How are you gonna do that? Is he delusional? You don't even have to think that. That's what I told him. Because I remember on the day when he was like, I'll do it, but you gotta pay me back. I was like, hello. Everything I told you was the best case scenario. YouTube is not guaranteed, nah? These things they aren't given to you. Algorithm does what it wants. There's no guarantees there. And then he hit me with the most relaxed expression. This man's like, hey, look, bro. You made money off of YouTube being someone's editor, purely on your own. So that shows me that you have the drive and willpower to make something work. You've been doing this editing thing for years and now you made money. That didn't deter you. So it proved that you can do it again. Which, again, I don't know, maybe this is just me being pessimistic right now. I get what he's saying. From his perspective, it looks like I tried doing this thing and now it's working, which shows I never give up. But to me, it's I just got lucky. That night, I just got lucky. It was a fate thing and whatever, and now I'm doing it. But again, you could probably make the argument that's it still works. It's still fine. It's still a skill that you've honed. And the stars align just right for all these events to happen. And I guess the beauty in that scenario is just the fact that for all these events to just line up the way they did, for everything to just coincide with each other perfectly, for me to meet this guy at the point where I'm meeting him, and for all of this to happen, to lead to the upgrade that I've always wanted. But not only that, but also for this upgrade to not just be a gift or whatever, but for this upgrade to be a promise that I'll be able to make this YouTube thing work and I'll be able to pay him back. This is someone who's put their faith in me to that extent. The gaming PC, all that money put into this dream because he's just so sure that I'm going to be able to do it. I find this whole situation so poetic because all these years I've been trying to do YouTube and whatever, and I'm trying, I'm pushing, and nothing's really coming of it. But I'm still there. I'm always there by YouTube. I'm having fun. I find it poetic that on the 1 year where I'm the furthest from YouTube, this is the highest chance I have of never posting for a long period of time, purely because of just that lethargicness, that apathy and everything, all these things going around. And I can't bring myself to start chasing again the way I have. During the same period of time where everything's at its worst for the YouTube, the upgrade pulls up. The upgrade I've always been asking for pulls up, and it pulls up in the most unforeseeable way. I couldn't have foreseen that this is going to happen, and yet this is how it happens. And it's I don't really believe in fate and destiny and all that stuff. It would be kind of nice if it's your fate is always going to be your dream and whatever. I don't really believe in it. But when I look at this scenario and this situation and all these moving pieces and the way everything coincides, I can't help but feel there's at least something more to it that I'm not seeing, something behind the scenes kind of. I'm not necessarily saying some kind of higher power or something, but it feels like there's more to the situation than meets the eye, which I think is pretty cool. I also always feel like that when I make the games, when I make the videos of all the games I play during the year, I also find that weird fate feeling pulling up there, because it's when you get to like all the games on that list always hold messages and themes and gameplay that relate to my situation and emotions during that year, which I also always find kind of crazy, because it's like I could have played these games at any point ever, but during this year I felt like playing them, and during the same year that's when they were relevant. It's during this recounting of events that I'm coming to the realization that YouTube is a core part of my life. It is a dream that not only I want to chase, but it is a dream that low-key chases back. If I fall too far behind and I'm not chasing it the way I used to, it finds a way to chase back. Like, look, I'm back in the runnings. I was planning on coming back, but again, I wasn't sure how. I was going to do it. I was, again, the whole feelings thing and whatnot. Didn't have the facilities for it. Now I've been given a thing that can edit immaculately, because I've tried using this thing. It's pretty strong. I put 4K footage into it. Didn't even have to render it. The bar above it wasn't even red. I'm insane now. This is hyperbolic time chamber shandies. The ways like I stepped out of the chamber now. Chai for all of this scenario. Just feels very, I guess, movie-like, because here's a pretty fun fact for you. But when I was younger, years back, this was before I'd been on YouTube, before we had Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi, we were off the grid. That was back when Wi-Fi wasn't a need. That was when cable TV was in fashion. ETV, DSTV shandies. Back then, I didn't watch YouTube. I knew YouTube existed, but I didn't watch it regularly. I didn't really interact with it that much. I'd seen the odd YouTube video here and there, but I didn't know about any of this stuff. I didn't know about playthroughs. I didn't know about like fan dubs, all the normal YouTube things, the tropes and stuff and genres that we know now. I was not familiar with any of that stuff. So it starts feeling pretty ethereal when I tell you that when I was a kid back then, I was still making videos. These weren't videos that were ever meant to see YouTube. These were never videos that I was planning on uploading or showing to anyone. These were just videos that I made purely for the love of the game. And if you can see the videos, I have them. I'll probably be showing them on screen now. But these videos were like hitting these YouTube tropes before I'd even seen YouTube. There were videos where we would just be like me with my sister, because I used to make a lot of these videos with my sister. My sister was always like my co-host for all of these things. The videos are very cute and nostalgic when I look back at them. But it's like she was almost like the right-hand man when I made the videos. So it would always be like we'd have skits, we're chasing each other around. We'd have like these series going, rough cool ride was that one. It's just like riding on the bikes and whatnot, and just running around, imitating FNAF, because like FNAF was really big back then. So we'd be imitating FNAF, turning the lights off and on, making stories with the action figures and stuff. So there would be times when we would record the TV and then we dub over what the characters were saying. And the main thing we did was Magic Swords, whatever, Mighty Magic Swords. There were other ones also. But again, you can see I am engaging with tropes. I am doing these YouTube genres before even knowing that they are things. I'm just making videos for the love of making videos. And somehow it's already tying into YouTube. And again, I can't stress this enough. This was years before. If you can hear my voice in those videos, it's light. I'm a jet boy. This desire to make videos has always been with me. So it makes sense that I'd feel so strongly towards this channel and all the videos on it, because it's been this integral part of my life for so long. I was making videos. It's like videos galore. I have so many videos that I've already made. And then they got pushed further because then I finally made the YouTube channel. So now it's like trying to make these videos but adding this level of quality and stuff to it. So now when the videos are made, I get this feeling of pride and whatnot. And I guess it's a really beautiful thing, because I understand that in this aspect I am privileged, because there's not a lot of people out there who can tell you that, oh, my passion is this, my dream is this, I'd love to pursue this. If I could do anything with my life, it would be this. Especially now in this time of your life, turning 20. This is the part of your life where you the most lost. Shout out that one Silent Hill gif, like, ooh, your 20s is the most fun if years of your life, and then man's just lost the freaking mist. He's like, what's going on? What am I supposed to do? I'm thankful for the fact that in this time of my life, look, everything else is going to shit. But at least I have this dream that I want to follow. I have these feelings that I want to preserve. And it's so clear to me, like clear as day, especially now with the older videos I mentioned, which I've never mentioned before to anyone. This is breaking new ground. There are people in my personal life that are finding out about these videos for the first time. I guess it's a really eye-opening realization to have, where it's like you have this thing, this dream that you want to chase, and it's so clear to you. It reaches a point where you gotta stop worrying about this, all the little details and stuff being perfect, and just go and get it, bro. Go chase it. Go do the thing. You enjoy doing it. It's like this, because this video is going to be long. It's yapping. I'm making it for you as much as I'm making it for me, because this is going to be for me to come back to at another point in time, where if I ever end up feeling jaded and stuff like that, I can come back and remind myself of the goal, the point, the reason we get into these trenches, the reason we go through the whole thing of editing this long ass video for like a young 20 views. It's not for the views. It's never been for the views. This has always been about preserving these memories, keeping these emotions, making these pieces of entertainment that make you feel better, that make you express yourself. And then after that, you upload it. And somewhere out there, there's someone who's going through something maybe worse than you. Maybe it's slightly better than you. Maybe it's the same. Someone who's also feeling like shit. And then they watch your video, and then your emotions are imparted onto them. They start feeling better. They start feeling like they can take on the challenges in their lives. You pursuing a dream that makes you happy is inadvertently making those who engage with your content feel better as well. That is beautiful. There's no other way to describe it. In a world of so many like horrible things happening, where like every other day it's like it's so over, there's nothing we can do. Here you are. Your dream is this thing that makes others like, come on bro, I want 500 videos tomorrow, or we are shooting you. It's over. Hence why I'm making this video on my birthday. Just turned 20. Turned 20 fresh. It's like maybe 1:30 now. I literally just turned 20. And I'm seeing this day, this point, as a clean slate, fresh start. Because again, another thing that was killing me was the fact that that counter kept going up and up and up. So many days passed. What do you have to show for it? And it was killing me. So I've resolved to just push that away. Turning 20, this is the start of a new beginning. It is a clean slate. This is a pretty good time to mention that I always had this idea that I wanted to do for tremirry, where I would divide all the uploads by just what point in my life it was, because there is changes in between the styles and stuff. But I never really landed on anything. But I guess now, while I'm here and I'm talking of the whole clean slate, turning 20, whatever thing, I think what I'd want to divide them up into and call them would just be arcs. Like, in a story, the parts in a story where all those developments and stuff happen, they'd all be delegated to different arcs in the story. So I'd like my channel to also be divided up into arcs, and then each arc would showcase a different point in my life where I'm experimenting with different styles and stuff. I don't want to get into that whole thing right now, because it's gonna be like this whole shill thing, not really explaining how. But this is also a pretty good time to mention that I'm gonna be doing this whole thing via community post, because another thing I want to mention is when I'm back on YouTube, I want to make it a point to use the community post feature so I can keep you guys up to date and not just disappear into the ether and leave you guessing if this guy just quit YouTube. Did he just quit YouTube? Why didn't he say anything? This man's gone, Moss. I'm hoping it isn't too little too late. I'm really hoping that this video reaches basically everyone that was here before I left, all my regular commenters. I mean, I want to see Geeks Pixels, I want to see What's Good Kura, I want to see Astral Voyager, I want to see all the other people's usernames who I'm forgetting to say, but I know their icons. Even like the people that I mentioned now, especially Geeks Pixels, What's Good. Why did you name yourselves like that? Like, I feel so silly whenever I say your names. It pisses me off. And I know it's a clean slate. I'm feeling really good about everything because this was the most satisfied I felt making this video, because I do feel like I've imparted everything I need to. I felt like I hit all the major points. You guys get the points that I'm trying to make. But it's not a perfect start because my Wi-Fi finished. Like 30 minutes before it hit midnight, my Wi-Fi just finished. I was on a call with someone, so you do realize that it is kind of cooked when it's like, because I had this whole idea of this whole week of peace thing that I was gonna do, where right after this video I have one video go up, and then for the whole week there's one video each week, because I do have a bit of a backlog. And then the Wi-Fi goes off, and then you realize that you don't have enough data to upload all these videos, and it's like, maybe I should put it off till the start of next month. We start now, we just do it now. There's no such thing as a perfect video. None of these videos will be perfect, but for now, let's just make sure they exist, and we can take it from there. Let's get it back into the tremirry editing pattern. Let's make it a thing again where tremirry is popping his head up. Hopefully every week at least. Every week, we don't know when, but tremirry is gonna be there. It's like, alright, gents, you know the Walton Files. Let's watch something there, gents. It is good to be back. I have a lot of ideas. I want to do a lot of things. I want to try a lot of comments I want to reply to again. I know for a fact when this video is up, I'm running straight to Short Snipe and I'm leaving a bunch of comments on his videos. I didn't want to leave comments on his videos while I was MIA. It didn't feel right. Now I'm gonna spam everything I didn't watch. Yo, boost. Now I would end the video there, but I actually have a small announcement that I want to make. But the whole thing I mentioned of me trying to like blow up so I can pay this laptop back and whatever, and that whole like amazing story and whatever, I've resolved to making a second channel where I'll be covering gacha. There's a few reasons for this, but I guess I'll go over the most personal reason now is purely just the fact that if I wanted to blow up and get views and stuff on my channel, the way to do that would be to focus on one type of content and whatever, and push and garner an audience for that, and you know, all the normal YouTube stuff. And as you've just established, I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna do that because tremirry as a channel is much more than just trying to make videos to get views. Everything on this channel means something to me, and we are gonna keep that trend going forward. There's no theme now. There will never be a theme now. If anything, the videos are gonna be getting more diverse. But I'm not stupid. I can tell that being so diverse so early into the channel is not good for views and stuff. Like, and even now it makes sense in hindsight why my views never stayed up, because I'd upload gacha videos and then it would pop off, and then immediately after I'd upload horror and then it would pop off. I wasn't failing to hit the markets. I was hitting two at the same time. They just never stayed, because what gacha fan is gonna watch a horror YouTuber, and likewise what horror audience is gonna watch a gacha YouTuber? It's two completely separate fan bases. You can't mix the two, no matter how charming and insanely endearing your personality is, tremirry. God damn it, boy, you look good on that camera, boy. I missed you, boy. I'm not raising myself up. That's where the second channel comes in. It's gonna be a channel where I cover gacha because I've tried covering it, and that was the closest I've gotten to making something off the channel. That was like the biggest number I've ever seen, so it didn't make sense, and it's something I play in my free time, familiar with it. I might as well just try it. And also kind of because I want to run it back on Wuwa, because I feel like I can make a mess there on Wuwa. I just needed the facilities. Now that I have it, I want to run in there and I want to see how many fan bases I can garner. I want to pull up and be like, yeah, new style of content. Let's see what happens. Which I'm looking forward to doing that. I think that's cool. I want to try that. So that's the reason there's a second channel being made. I want to blow up and try and make money off of that one while keeping the whole beautiful dreams thing and whatever going on this side. And if that can happen, that would be ideal, because now it's like I'm making money and whatever on the one side. On that channel, I know when I'm on there trying to make money and whatever, of course I'm having fun, but I'm having fun strategically. It's like, hey, yo, we can have fun here, can't have fun there because there's no money there. Maybe we can make with a small detour there on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, but for now we'll make the money that side. And then by tremirry, it's just like, where's gents? I saw this other game where the people's heads are their feet. Let's go make there, boy. This is now I am here to formally ask you for your support. I'm here to offer you financial solution support. I will pay you money. If you were one of the fans who came here from the gacha, it would mean a lot if you could go support me on the second channel, because that's where the gacha is going to be. Likewise, if you are a fan that just loves any form of tremirry content, you can pull up on the gacha side. If you are just anyone who's either interested in seeing the content or wants to help me out, pull up on that one. We're gonna try and get that one to blow up. It's like, this is like a call to action. I'm calling that subset of you who's willing to go to those things. When a video pulls up, you there, you liked it, you shared it, you subscribed or whatever, you commented like maybe 3 to 4 times, just to push this thing as much as you can so we can get this channel off the ground. I'm calling to you guys. I don't know how many of you there are. There's not a lot, but I know there's some of you there who would be willing to. And if you are willing to do that, it would mean the world to me if we just went and did that there on that channel, that side. We were going crazy that side. I don't really like that I'm ending this video with a shell. It feels kind of shelly. I know those whole videos like I'm also like a hopeful thing. Like, hey, we're back in the game now. Streaming is back. It's beautiful. It feels like an anime season 2. It's like, everybody's back now. He's ready to face the evil. By the way, guys, subscribe to my merch right now. We know we have new merch. That's kind of how it feels. But again, I feel like I have a higher chance of blowing up on the gacha thing if I just focus and keep my content that side. So it would mean a lot if I could get help there. But at the same time, if you're someone that's just here for me and the horror and you don't want to do all that, it's okay, boy. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I also don't think I do that for a YouTuber that like I last saw a year ago. Now he's asking me for gang things. Post some videos first, maybe then. Hopefully the channel will be up by the time this video is out, so you can go and sub to it. I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, that's actually it. How much time do I have left? It's 2 o'clock in the freaking morning. My midnight data finishes at 7, so I have 6, 7. That is actually everything. For the first time in my freaking life, I finished this video. No one walked in, no one distracted me. Insane. The video's done. I stepped on the plug like 5 times this one recording. There's new video ideas, new video types, new series, new everything. More of the same and some new stuff too. So here's for the future, to the future, something. I don't know. Why am I speaking like I'm toasting? I can toast though. Again, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy I get to be here and maybe read some of your comments and stuff again. If you're one of the OGs that happen to still be here after a year of radio silence, I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to say. Because I'm happy to be back. I'm genuinely happy to be back. But this video has gone on long enough. I've slept for long enough. So without further ado, I have been tremirry. I'll always be tremirry. And I don't know what to call you actually. What do I call you now? I've been tremirry. You've been the audience. I guess I've been tremirry. I'll always be tremirry. I'll never stop being tremirry. And you, my friend, have been the reason the whole shebang keeps chugging along. When you leave that comment, you share the video, when you hit that like, you make things feel just that bit better. And I know I don't say it a lot, I don't say it too much, but you mean a lot to me. You watch and engage and all these other things, and it low-key feels like I'm buttering you up, so you can close that second channel, bro. Just go do it, bro. Come on. Okay, I'm done now. I'm actually done now. I've been Tremirry, and this has been the start of a brand new arc in the Tremirry channel. So I'll see you around, buddy. Keep those eyes peeled, keep those notifications on, and let's see where this video editing journey takes us.